Alright, howdy YouTube, this is Rock, and we're going to play another edition of Heroes of the Storm today. I thought I did a video on Li-Ming here as a first play, and I've played her a few more times, and I really like her a lot, like I said in the first video. So I figured I would finish out this series of Li-Ming. I would do a gameplay video after I've played her a few times. And then I would do a don't try this at home video so you can kind of see the difference of your talent builds. You know, when you pick a good talent build that complements each other to when you kind of pick a very sporadic one. So this video is going to be the gameplay video we're going to do. So if you don't know her abilities, we're going to go over them quickly. Her Q ability is Magic Missiles. Fire out 3 missiles towards an area, each dealing 147 damage, which does scale to your level. And these missiles do 50% more damage to structures. So she's actually really good at laning. She's really good at taking down structures. And if you can... She has really good range on them also, on both of her Q and her W ability. And you can sit outside of the range of the towers and they won't actually be able to shoot you, but you'll still be able to take them down. So she's really good if nobody bothers her and nobody's in the lane harassing her from the enemy team of taking down structures very easily. So especially with your magic missiles, because it does more damage to structures. Your W ability is Arcane Orb. Fire an orb that powers up as it travels. And if you've seen my first video, you see that there's a cone and there's increments along the cone that each time it gets to that destination does more and more damage. The amount of damage dealt is increased the further it travels, up to 405 damage. So she can definitely do a lot of damage all at once, especially once you get up there in levels and this starts scaling up. I've kind of figured out a little combo with her that you can do it. If you do it just right, you can do both of your orb and magic missiles to the same target within probably a half a second of each other and just do tons of damage if you're really good at it. Not that I am, but it happens sometimes. E ability is a little bit of an escape for her. It's teleport a short distance instantly. So you kind of hop forward a little bit. So especially if you're being chased down, this is a nice little help to gain some distance on your enemy. Her passive ability is getting a takedown will refresh the cooldowns on all of your abilities. And that includes heroic people. So all of her heroics will refresh, all of her abilities will refresh. So Li-Ming is definitely one of those characters that is a cleanup class. If you're in a big team fight and the enemy team is starting to get down there, you just start using your heroics and other abilities to take them down, and then you're just going to be able to do it again. Once somebody dies, it's a short period of time, there's a delay. You don't have to physically kill them yourself. But you do have to be within a certain time frame, and I'm not sure exactly the time frame on it, but you do have a good leniency that as long as somebody goes down, your abilities refresh. Her heroic abilities, the two that you can choose from, the first one is Disintegrate, which is basically the heroic of choice. You channel out a beam dealing a ton of damage over 2.5 seconds to enemies within that beam, and if you're lucky enough you can line up a few people, because it's just basically a beam that shoots out and anybody touching it takes damage. And you can aim it with your mouse. So even if people are trying to run away, they literally have to outdistance it to be able to get out of the beam, because you can aim it wherever you'd like to go. The second one, which I've actually never really tried, is a Wave of Force, knocking all enemies from an area and dealing damage. Has a small amount of damage. I really think it's just kind of a lane clear, or not a lane clear, but an escape clear. It's like, oh crap, they're all kind of piling up on me, so I'm just gonna clear everybody away and run away, kind of thing. So those are her abilities. The talent build that we're going to go with today, I'm going to do Power Hungry. Regeneration globes restore 100% more mana and grants 10% ability power for 20 seconds. As you may have remember from my previous videos and stuff, I'm really not the best at grabbing these globes, but I definitely try when I have to for Li-Ming and stuff. The other option that I do like is Astral Presence. Your mana regeneration is increased by 100% while below 25 mana. So that just means that if you really drain yourself, at least you'll have some mana because it'll regenerate a lot quicker. But I just hope not to be down that low. So Astral Presence I don't get, at least I hope, don't get a whole lot of use out of. Which is why I go for Power Hungry. At least then, if I do remember to grab the globes, then I'll get a boost even above 25% to my mana, and I get a 10% ability power. So if I grab one while I'm fighting somebody, especially if you're in the middle of a lane, you know, you get a little bit more damage and stuff out of it. At level 4, we're going to go with Dominance. The takedowns restore 20% of your maximum health. So that means every time you kill somebody, you're going to get a boost to your hit points. Not the overall hit points, but to, you know, your damaged hit points. So you'll just be healing up that much quicker once you take somebody down. Level 7, we're going to go with Seeker. If 3 magic missiles hit the same target, the third one deals an additional 125 damage. That's really your goal, is to be, you know, hitting, especially when you're fighting heroes. You want to hit the hero with all 3 shots, so you might as well get more damage for it when you do it. So that's why this is a good choice, because you're just going to want to be concentrating that fire on one target anyway, so you might as well get a boost of damage. At level 10, like I said, we're going to go with Disintegrate, because that is the heroic of choice. And it is just phenomenal. I love using Disintegrate. And it doesn't, like, compared to other heroics, it doesn't have that long of a cooldown, 30 seconds. So even if you don't get the reset by killing somebody, you get your heroic back relatively quickly, especially compared to some other people out there with heroics run in, you know, 100, 120 seconds for some of them. You know, this one just comes up really quickly. Before you know it, you got to use it again. Level 13, I like going with Glass Cannon. It increases your ability power by 15%, but it decreases your maximum health by 15%. You're hoping that doesn't actually affect you too much because you are a ranged assassin, so the chances of you taking damage, if everything goes alright, is definitely less, so you might as well get more power, more attack power, more damage, by sacrificing a little bit of health there. Level 16, Mirror Ball is definitely the way to go in my opinion. Magic Missiles fires an additional 2 missiles, but its mana cost is increased by 5. The mana cost, honestly, I've never really been mana starved for Li-Ming, honestly. And those 2 extra missiles, now you're shooting out 5 instead of just 3. It just does so much more damage. And at level 20, we're going to take the upgrade to the Disintegrate Heroic, which is Temporal Flux. Disintegrate also slows the enemy by 40%. That means you shoot out that Heroic, and anybody caught within there is going to be slowed by 40%, which means the chances of them making it out of your Heroic so they're not taking damage, unless you're shooting at an extremely long range, is very slim, because it's just going to slow them down by so much. 40% is a huge slow, so you're definitely going to get the best bang for your buck when you use your Heroic by having this ability. So we're going to queue up for a quick match and see what we get today.
This realm needs me.
Okay, well, we got an interesting lineup here. We got Sonya, and we have Sylvanas, Raynor, and Asmodan. And on the enemy team, we got Asmodan, Amish Ars, we got a Diablo, and Sonya, Zagara, and Vala. So they have a couple of front-end tanks, where we only have one, but we do have a couple of ranges on them. Nobody has any healers, so this will be an interesting fight, I think. We got Sky Temple again, which I seem to get almost every time I do these videos. If you don't remember from any of my previous videos, when you're doing Sky Temple at certain points during a time, these little capture the temple areas are going to spawn. You have to stand within the circle that looks like this to be able to capture the tower, the temple, and the temple will then shoot onto your enemy team, taking down structures and the like. Alright, so like I said, we're going to go level 1, we're going to go with Power Hungry. Okay, let's see where everybody's going to split up here. Let's go with Asmodan here.
It seems like my travels never end.
4, 3, 2.
Okay.
Let your battle.
So, playing against Asmodan here, if you don't know his abilities too much, he does get a bonus for takedowns and stuff like that with his abilities. So I'm not going to try to kill too many of them at once. I'm going to let him to try to soften up the team themselves. Okay. Well, we're instantly going to start getting into a team fight here.
Here we go.
Everybody's being aggressive on the top, it seems like. Grabbing the globe like I'm supposed to. What do you know there? So just to show my range, look at that. Look at, I can come up to here and shoot those towers. Get that damage there.
My spells are ready.
So that's the kind of range we can get with the with our abilities here.
Guardians, come not here.
Ah, get out of there. Ah! Alright, I gotta get out of here. I can't stay up there. I gotta get at least a little bit of health here. Gotta try to knock them off this thing.
If this were easy, everyone would do it.
Alright, so level 4, like I said, we're gonna go with Dominance. So we get a health boost for every takedown we do.
Sometimes I really miss Chaldean.
Ah.
Sometimes
I am gonna so die to this, but alright. So I gotta get out of here. I'm way too low to be doing to be sticking around. We got some damage on it though, but we're gonna go back up here. Oh, nobody's down bottom, so
Return to your war.
I think Asmodan can keep it pretty good up there. So I'm gonna come down bottom here. Clear these out.
Seems like my travels never end.
Grab the globe. So look at this. I am outside of the range of this tower. And since nobody's here, I'm just doing tons of damage to it. And since nobody's contesting me, I'm just going to continue to sit here doing this. Out of the range of the tower, not in danger of anything. Alright, level 7 here. We're gonna go with Seeker. Let's clear this out a little bit. And somebody killed these guys. Which, by the way, if you're gonna play Li-Ming, you are no good at taking camps. No good at all. Not without some kind of a help. Ah!
The temples. Soon they shall pass in my glory.
This hero is getting on my nerves.
Sometimes I really
They did not like me down here taking out their towers. I don't think I'm going to be able to do much to these guys except harass them. Let's see if I can get in here and I'm not really the person to be taking these guys on, but I'm glad to see the rest of my team came down. Let's help this tower along a little bit.
I knew we
My temple's power has been expended. You
Come on,
are
jump.
stronger
No, no, no. Oh!
than the dead have a habit
Oh, man.
of luxurious. Now the rest.
Alright, we're gonna have level 10 here in a second. Just a little bit more. We're like a level ahead. Come on. Alright, so nobody's in the middle here. So now we're gonna be able to put out some damage. So again, nobody's soaking middle. Sylvanas is going top, which is wonderful. That means that there's at least all three of us, all three lanes are being soaked, which we want to do. And these guys are gonna irritate me.
Here we go.
What is this? Everybody's splitting up. I gotta have... Ah. He messed me up. I couldn't get my globe.
If this were easy, everyone would do it.
I wanted my globe. Alright. So...
My spells are ready.
I need to go. No, no. Jeez. Well, they're gonna get that one. But with 3 of them down, I think we can easily at least keep the middle one secure. Hopefully we can steal some of this one down here.
Oh, that was not what I intended.
What does this look like down here?
Why not?
Alright, level 13, we're gonna go with glass cannon like I said. Are we coming? Are we coming? Are we coming?
Should I even be here?
And they're all going away.
Fort lost, heroes.
sword. Alright, I'm gonna go back for some health, and then I'm gonna come up here because nobody's soaking top again. And we want to keep this pressure up. We are about a level and a half ahead of them.
We need to recruit those mercenaries.
And they want this mercenary camp. I don't see any problem doing that. So let's get these guys down quickly.
If this were easy, everyone would do it. They flee before us.
Let's see, let's grab this vision with everybody else.
Here we go.
Ugh. Now I know I did a stupid thing there and I stood in a tower and I took a lot of damage there, but I wanted to at least secure that one kill from Diablo. So that was a stupid positioning issue there for me. But everybody's so split up. You need to keep these lanes together.
Soon they shall bask in my glory.
Oh, that was not what I intended.
Alright, level 16. Like I said, we're going to go with Mirror Ball. Everybody's starting to come down here, which is what we should be doing.
Here we go.
Magic flows. Guardians, do not let these mortals.
Now you can see those mirror balls.
You have
Look at those 5 shots come out. Dude, so much damage.
Where to? You gave them what they deserved. Double kill.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
find something else to
Diablo got me, but you know what? I got Zagara. Now this, we just turned this 5v5 into 1v1. But that's okay.
We need to recruit those mercenaries.
That's okay. Diablo is taking this camp.
Or not.
Alright, so you know what? Nobody seems to be going up here. So I'm going to come up here. Let's grab this vision so we have more vision of the up here anyway.
Where to?
And I'm just gonna push in here a little bit and see what I can do against these towers. Yeah. He's just totally focusing me. Oh man. They do not like me. Can I get in here? I got 20 seconds left. They're gonna totally take that, it looks like. Two of their heavy hitters down though. And we got level 20, so we're gonna go with Temporal Flux.
See me now.
Not gonna get that in time. You're gonna get those 5 shots off, but how is this tower looking?
Looks like I won't be dying today.
Alright.
It seems like my
Let's go to the
travels
center
never-
lane, I guess. What do we got going on here? We got a Zagara. We got a dead Zagara. We got a whole bunch of people. I softened them up.
I will conquer, even in death.
I softened them up. May not have been the best choice being that close, but... Right. So... Let's see, we know Sonya's up there.
We need to recruit those mercenaries.
Good choice. This tower's almost down. That's a good thing. These mercenaries, if they make it past these people.
Soon they shall pass in my...
Wonder if I... Oh. Well, Sonya's with me.
Here we go.
I feel confident.
This hero's getting on my nerves.
My magic flows.
Is anybody up here?
Guardian.
I might be able to get at least a few shots off. Oh no. Oh no.
All right then. Where to?
Yeah, somebody help me. I'm taking these guys on by myself. I'm not too good at that.
If this were easy, everyone would do it. Double kill.
Annihilated.
Thanks, Rainer. We at least got the last 5 shots off. That's good.
But it will return again.
Fine. Where to?
Ah, man. I almost died
I
there.
am unstoppable.
Grab the globe. Grab the globe. I think we are way too low to be pushing in too much with this.
My travels never end.
Ah. Yeah, I gotta go back. I'm way too low to be dealing with this. That was a little scary.
If this were easy, everyone would do it.
The light of the sun rose. Charming.
Have you done this before?
Killing spree.
Fine. My spells are ready. My heart is set.
I see that cleanup on that? They were down. All it took was that one shot for me to clean up. And I think that is GG, people. There we go. So all it took was that one shot of my heroic to clean up that mess there. They were coming in. They were definitely way too low to be playing around with it and stuff. So that is what you see from Li-Ming. When you can clean up, she just gets to use those heroics over and over again. Now, I mean, I know I made some train wreck moves and I stood in some bad places and stuff, but overall, Li-Ming is just so fun to play. I love playing her. I love doing the cleanup and stuff, of just seeing people go down, 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 and then you get to use your heroics again and more people go down. What did we do? We didn't do a whole lot. I killed 6 people. I died 6 times, but hey, I didn't get to show off her siege potential on this game. But normally, if I get left alone, I got picked on a lot by Diablo. But if I get left alone, I can put out some really good numbers for siege damage. But you know, this one's okay. I came in 3rd that time. You know, Asmodan and Sylvanas are definitely really good siegers. Siegers, not seizures, but there you go. There's Li-Ming. This is the build I went with today. There are some variations that you could do if you choose to, but I like this one. We went with Power Hungry, Dominance, Seeker, Disintegration for that awesome heroic ability, Glass Cannon, Mirror Ball, which I love using, getting those 5 shots on, and then the Temporal Flux, which you did see near the end. People were just getting slowed a lot more with the Temporal Flux than they were before, and I was just able to kill so many more heroes with it. There you go. There's another edition of Heroes of the Storm. I hope you enjoyed the video. Look for my next video, which should be coming up soon, on how not to play Li-Ming, besides the train wrecks I had in this video, but at least how not to talent her. So look for that one. Thumbs up on my video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to keep up and up to date with all my new videos as they come out. And don't be afraid to check me out on Twitter and Facebook, and check my stream when they come up. And thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.